Achoo! What's wrong with you? I got a cold. Sounds like the flu. The flu? No, I can't have the flu. Well, at least it's not COVID. No, what you got now could be a lot more serious. But hey, let's find out what's going on and talk to Howard and Tree. Hey, where we at now? Where we at? Hey, where you at, Howard?
I'm over here in the corner.
All right,
You
all
always
right.
take me.
Let's see here. Woo. There we go. Oh, God, that stupid hat on. Yeah, put on my Midway Meat Market hat. Ooh, yeah. You want some great tasting barbecue or some great tasting sausage? Head over to Midway Meat Market in Katy, Texas, and tell them Tree sent you, and pick up some of our coffee while you're there too. How you doing, Howard?
Doing good.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So, yeah, I saw the email from the Texas Animal Health Commission just yesterday, and I went, oh no.
Unfortunately, we're getting that fall migration, and it appears that it's what they're saying is they're forecasting the avian influenza to be worse than it was last year. So they're advising everybody to really take good precautions with their flocks. Right now, it's mainly in the Pacific and Mississippi flyways, and Texas is in the Mississippi flyway. And this is the first case we've had this fall. Oklahoma is up to 4 cases right now. I believe Alabama has 2, so it is moving south. And we're recommending that people limit free ranging their flock to be around wild birds, and especially waterfowl. Waterfowl are the main carriers of the virus, and it's very deadly. If your flock gets it, Texas Animal Health Commission and USDA APHIS, they'll come in, and the ones that don't die, they're going to depopulate. Then there's going to be quarantine areas, and then it just depends on how bad it is, whether they move that depopulation out further.
Hey, real quick for our listeners, Texas is actually in the Central Flyway. I just had 2 messages from people, and I'm a duck hunter, goose hunter, and
Central, Pacific, so, Central Mississippi.
Yeah. So we're in the Central Flyway. Yeah. So just so you know, that's all. So no one else messaging. That could be someone messaging you right now, going, "Hey, we're in the Central Flyway."
It may be.
Yeah. But Howard's constantly getting messages on his phone right now. So just so you know. But I love duck and goose hunting, but man, I tell you what, they bring down all these diseases man from up north, and it's not a good thing for our chickens.
And the snow geese haven't even come down yet, so we're still waiting on them.
Yeah, which is
so far they haven't canceled any poultry shows down here, but you never know.
Yeah. I mean, we have migratory birds all the way through March in Texas sometimes. You know, all the people that are growing ryegrass and oats and everything out in their pastures for their farm animals, the geese love eating that. And they look for that green patches. I mean, when we used to duck and goose hunt, in January, we would put out big patches of green astroturf on the ground.
Yeah.
And they'd fly over and see that green astroturf, and they would think it was ryegrass or oats planted or winter wheat, and they would dove right in there to get it. So that right there, you planting all that is bringing all those migratory birds on your land.
Right.
Yeah. So, okay. But let's get on with what you're saying now.
No, it's just taking the biosecurity precautions, protecting your birds. And, if you do have them outside, we recommend at least having some kind of cover over the top of them, because of geese, if they're flying over, if they decide they want to poop on your place and that chicken gets out there around that poop and gets the virus, well, then there you have it.
That's something to really think about. I mean, if you're like out in down by Eagle Lake or Garwood,
exactly,
or out in east side, out Crosby, Danbury, all that over there, Devers and all that, you're going to have geese flying over you.
I was on a call about 3 weeks ago, actually in Magnolia, and there was a pond on this property, and there had to have been at least 200, 250 ducks that just flew into a pond, and they stayed there, and they would come up, and the owners of the property would actually feed them. And I told them, I said, that's kind of a bad idea.
Yeah.
You don't want these ducks around your chickens. So turkeys. Iowa is really getting hit. One of the major hatcheries up there got hit again, and I think they depopulated. Don't quote me on it, but I think it was around 300,000 birds that they had to go in there and depopulate. But Iowa, Minnesota, turkey farms are getting hit hard. So it's nothing to just scuff off, it's something that we're going to have to deal with. It's endemic. It's going to be here, and we just have to mitigate the risk, keep our flocks safe.
Yeah. So the area that they mentioned in this report from TAHC is an area where they hold a large poultry show. And I was going to go to it this year, but I had a hole in my leg and I couldn't go. But it's a I cannot believe how many chickens there are in that area.
Oh yeah,
it's a very large population of chickens in that area, and that bothers me. Nothing to do with the show, but just the large population of chickens in that area.
Yep.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
And if people need to check if you're buying birds and getting them shipped in from out of state, you need to make sure that the people you're buying from are NPIP, pulmonary typhoid, and AI clean to be able to ship those birds in. And if you're shipping out of state, if you're NPIP here and you're shipping out of state, make sure you go to the NPIP website and check and see the requirements that the receiving state requires in order for you to ship those birds there. Each state is different, so you really need to check so you don't get in any kind of trouble shipping.
So this morning, Howard comes over and he's checking out my birds, and we're talking about my a-hole rooster that attacks me every time I go in the coop. And he of course, he had to prove me wrong. He walks over and of course, a rooster goes after Howard, but I'm on blood thinners. So is Howard. I didn't know who Howard was, but I'm on blood thinners, and I'm very cautious about bleeding to death from a cut, especially one from a chicken with all that bacteria attached to him. But he went over and finally picked him up and was petting him and everything like it's just a normal old thing. I'm like,
you just got to show him who the alpha is, and pick him up, walk him around them, let those hens see you with him, and then he kind of loses his status for a little bit. But if you do that every day, go out there and he may throw up his hackles at you, but just get in front of him, reach behind him and grab him, pick him up, tote him around for about 10 minutes and pet him and set him down, and then eventually he'll learn when you come in there you're the boss, or a human is the boss.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I was thinking about just replacing them and putting them in a stew pot for a hot bath, but no. Hey, like my new chicken I got.
Which one?
The one behind me.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah, pretty neat.
I got that from Spring Creek Feed the other day.
Down there grabbing stuff, getting all that promotional material.
Well, I'm not promoting anyone, but I like the chicken.
Oh, speaking of that, I wanted to thank you, and I didn't get a chance to thank you publicly, and I wanted to do it while I was here. The seminar at Wabash Peak was a total success.
Oh, that's good.
A great bunch of people down there. I got to meet the actual owner.
That woman.
The older lady, and we just had a ball talking. And the lady that I'm bad on remembering names that you had me contact. Was it Debbie?
Yeah, something like that.
I think it was. She was super, but we had a great turnout. And
What the heck? I just got a problem here. Something happened here. Hold on a second here. I don't know what the heck is happening here. I hit something and it froze up the. This is crazy. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. For a minute, I thought we were on Jeopardy.
It's like I'll take chickens for $100.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what the heck happened there. That was weird. I hit something and it. I don't know.
But anyway, thank you for getting me in. Great people down there at Wabash.
Huh. Yeah, there's a little computer problem here of some sort. There's Bailey going, hey, what's he doing in my chair? Yeah, my camera's actually frozen, actually. And here we go again. This is acting very strange all of a sudden.
Okay, can anybody hear us? Please text in.
Yeah, really. Yeah. I mean, I'm not getting any messages from anyone, but my camera's frozen. Yours is frozen. Looks void on our end, though. Yeah, Pine Box. Pine Box is. Yeah, this is weird. Shows live. It shows it's going through, but my picture's just steady frozen. I don't know. Mine's just frozen in space. I don't know what the deal is. So we got Pine Box Revisions on there. It says it looks good, but I'm not. I don't know. On my end, I don't see a thing. This is weird. So this is very strange. So what else is new, Howard? Anything? When you went to, where'd you go? To Ohio recently?
I didn't get to make it up there. I had to stay home. We had a illness in the family that I had to be around for.
Yourself?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually doing pretty good.
That's good.
But they had a great show up there. 10,700 birds, I believe, was the final count for the APA's 150th anniversary. But it was a real good show. We've got the Klein show coming up on
December 2nd.
December the 2nd at the Klein Multipurpose Center. We've got the Bluebonnet Classic coming up first weekend in January at the Grimes County Fairgrounds in Navasota. And I think that's about it.
Well, we got another event coming up too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the one we need to talk about the most.
Our poultry seminar on December the 17th.
Right. Let me find that. Where's that flyer at? Right here.
Yep. In the big city of Magnolia. If my philosophy on this is, if you can drive all the way to the Renaissance Festival from Houston, you have chickens, you can drive to our seminar. But it's going to be December 17th. It's going to be a seminar on poultry health issues and winterizing your coops and flock maintenance during the winter and nutrition. Trina is going to come up and be there. She is going to be doing fecal samples. So if you
well, shit.
Yeah. So if you want to have your birds tested for parasites, we ask that you bring a fresh sample
of chicken shit.
Yeah, chicken poop from your coop in a Ziploc baggie, and it's if you like to donate for her time, it's you can make a donation like $5 or something to check your fecals.
Or 20.
Yeah, whatever you want to donate.
Gas is some cheap driver from where she lives.
No, she's way down there.
Yeah.
Marissa's going to be there from One Stop Chicken Health Shop. She's going to set up a table and
maybe we can do a live broadcast out there.
Yeah, selling wares. You can if you have worms or if your chickens have worms, we'll have warmer. I mean, she'll have the actual warmer there with her. People can go ahead and buy the warmer. They won't have to wait. But it's going to be a really good seminar. We've already got almost 30 people signed up for it. So
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear you're going to have that. I know Marissa will probably want to sell her Lone Star Health Stop chicken coffee.
Probably.
Which is fine, but I'll come out there and do live podcasts.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So I'll come out there and do that. Are you going to have people?
We're also going to be demoing despurring using the hot potato method. We're going to demonstrate how to do gavaging. We're getting way too many people trying to syringe, feed, and medicate their birds, and they're aspirating. They're not doing it correctly. The birds are dying where otherwise they would have survived, and we've been preaching that. So we're going to demonstrate it. We will have the kits there if people would like to purchase a kit. Once we show them how to do the gavaging, they can buy them on site. We're also probably going to demonstrate how to evacuate ascites from a bird with water belly. We've been getting a lot.
I'd like to see that. Yeah.
A lot of people that are getting birds with water belly. And I think it was 3 weeks ago, I went out and pulled 720 milliliters off a hen. That's almost a full liter of fluid. So it helps me. It helps the owner to where I don't. If they detect that they have water belly, they can easily do it themselves once they're shown how. I'd rather do that stuff in person than do it over a video or whatever, because there's it's just better to do it, to learn how to do it hands-on. Same with gavaging. Learn how to do it hands-on.
Let me ask you this real quick. Will there be anyone there with Lone Star Chicken Care or that will be able to videotape y'all doing this?
Yes.
Because y'all need to use these videos as we talked about.
We've got a GoPro now. We're going to.
Well, I know that. I got one too. I use it all the time. But in fact, here's a new camera I have that's really cool. This one right here. It's got a built-in microphone and lens and everything.
Yeah.
That's put on a tripod that I would take out there. But so after you move the rooster's spur with the potatoes to save money. Okay, last time they had chili dogs. This time we're gonna have baked potatoes afterwards because they're gonna use the potatoes that are used to remove the spurs, and they'll be selling those to people to eat for baked potatoes, and they'll have condiments there, cheese and butter and bacon to put in them if you're interested. No, I'm kidding. They're not gonna do that. Don't show up expecting to eat a baked potato. They're not gonna do that.
I had a rooster the other day. Went up and helped a lady up in Shepherd despur her rooster, and I think his spurs was about 3.5 inches.
I saw those pictures.
4 inches long.
Yeah. I read the comments too on that posting. That was quite interesting there. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was. She kind of got her. Yeah. But I'll tell you something else we've been seeing a lot, really a lot of, and I'm glad that we're having this seminar so we can show the pictures. A lot of hens with reproductive tract issues, everything from cancer to ectopic ovulation, to salpingitis, to lash egg, and uh, I want to touch base on this forcing your hens to lay through the winter.
Yeah.
That hen is only born with so many eggs, and um, if people are going to get on Facebook and TikTok and all that and say why aren't my hens laying? Well, number one, there's not enough daylight, and people don't understand that hen is going to lay when there's whether or not the prolactin and her hormones is encouraging her to sit or not. It triggers her into laying. They're going to lay when there's the most chance for her offspring survival, uh, whether it be predators or whether it be food sources. So they're not going to lay when there's not enough daylight. If you put artificial lighting in there, you're throwing off their circadian rhythm, and you're going to force them to lay, and you're not giving their reproductive system a rest. Um, uh, that hen during when she lays, she's ovulating about every 25 hours. So you can imagine what that does to a reproductive system. And then we got the pictures because they say a picture is worth 1,000 words to show what happens when you force these hens to lay. If you want your birds to lay through the winter, you have to manage your flock properly. You want to hatch in the spring and hatch in the fall. If you hatch in the spring, then that first year of pullets, they're going to lay more because they're younger. So they're going to lay more through the winter. If you hatch in the fall, they're going to lay more through the summer. So it's that rotation, that biannual rotation of when you hatch and when you grow them out. But forcing the birds to lay with artificial lighting, it's not good for the hens. Okay? And they're not going to lay long, and they're not going to survive long, unfortunately.
Did you notice the lighting system I put in my coops outside?
Mm-mm.
That's because there's not one. There won't be one either. No. Yeah, I give my girls a rest.
You have to.
You have to. I'm getting, on average, about 2 dozen eggs a day out of this bunch.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
And you got younger birds.
Yeah.
The younger the birds, the more they're going to lay through the winter.
And I'm hatching eggs right now too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you'll have layers for the summer now. That'll keep laying.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, now that I've got everything set up the way I wanted, so all the birds, the breeds are separate.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot easier to do so. Yeah.
Another thing we're going to talk about at the seminar is the problem we're seeing a lot of crop issues, and we've discovered, we kind of keep track of what the basic cause is when we look at the birds, and a lot of it has to do with pica, which is a condition where an animal or a human or whatever eats something that is not naturally food. We've had a bird that swallowed a parachute cord that we had to get out. We've had birds recently swallow acorns, which is also toxic to the chicken, not to mention it clogs the canal going into the stomach. Screws, glass, and another one was dirt. So these are things that are not a natural food source, and there's a reason that they eat these things, and a lot of that has to do with malnutrition, that they're hungry. And if you have your pen and you're the low hen on the totem pole, so to speak, the dominant hens are going to keep that lower hen in the pecking order away from the food and the water sources. So if those hens do that, that bird's going to resort to something else to try to nourish herself, and they will eat dirt. They will eat long blades of grass. They'll eat whatever they can to try to get them nourishment. And we had a crop surgery that we emptied, and it was nothing but dirt. That was all that was in the crop, because the hens were keeping this hen away, and the only thing she could eat was dirt. So we recommend that you put at least two feed sources and water sources in your pens, in your runs, so that the lower birds in the pecking order have an alternate place to get nourishment and hydration. But we got some good pictures on that at the seminar also. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. So we'd like to invite everybody to come out and learn about your birds.
So I just brought up and playing with the screen here while you're talking. I was able to share the screen for Lone Star Chicken Care 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
So people can see, their listeners and so forth can actually see the Facebook page.
Now we also have a website too.
Yeah.
And let me kind of explain what happened, because a lot of people are wondering what happened. Honestly, we don't know. We got notified by Facebook that a post I had made about 3 months ago and put on the original Lone Star Chicken Care violated their community standards, because we talked about vaccinating for fowlpox, and this post was flagged because I don't know why. All we did was we had a picture of the fowlpox vaccine and a little short video of me showing how to administer the vaccine. Well, they flagged us, and I got restricted. And Marissa and Trina, which was the other two admins of the group, they filed an appeal 5 times, and they would not let us come back on.
No, they're real stingy about stuff like that. They're really a-holes about it. Now, something else I just brought up is I brought the website up for Lone Star Chicken Care. So if you're looking at the page right now, you'll see the actual website, the page for Lone Star Chicken Care. So if you want to join the website, you can do so. That way, if for some reason Facebook decides to shut down the page,
yes, we have our website.
You can go to the website and see everything and make comments on the website as well.
Yes, more detail. There's more detail available on the website, because we have to
be careful what you post.
Be careful the words that we use. We
photographs,
censor things, photographs. We're also unfortunately we have to do this. We're limiting as far as the Facebook group is going to be Texas residents only. anybody can come into the website. You know, we welcome everybody, but we've only got 4 of us or 5 of us that are able to admin and moderate that Facebook page. I'm usually gone 24/7, so I can't stay on it. Marissa has to do her lab test and medical issues. Trina is managing her wildlife rehab, and Marilee and Sarah, they have to work, so we can't monitor it constantly. And unfortunately, also we have to have post approval on the Facebook page, because we have to look at that post and make sure that there's not a word in there that would trigger one of them Facebook bots to come around there and flag it and say, ooh, here's another problem. So if we don't accept your post, it's not because we don't want to accept it. It's because there's something that might trigger Facebook. So we ask that you do not use the name of any kind of antibiotic. Don't say Thailand. Don't say LA-200, oxytetracycline, or terramycin. Don't even say those words. Do not use the word vaccinate. That's what triggered the last one. Come up with something. Put emojis or whatever. Put asterisks, but do not use the word vaccine or vaccination. Be careful of any words that just it's hard to say. I mean, you don't know what Facebook looks for, and I don't even know if these appeals that we filed were even looked at by a real live person. If anybody looks at our group, we are not selling birds. We're not, and they kept saying it's poultry, so you can't sell animals. Well, how are these other Facebook groups getting away with advertising animals for sale? Our whole deal is medical, medical issues and environmental issues. And I don't know what they saw in that post of mine of giving a chicken a vaccine violated their community standards. But we've got the website now, www.lonestarchickencare.com. You can post anything you want to in there. Yeah. You can post anything you want. You have to register. It's a little difficult at first to navigate, but after a little practice, you can get in there. But we will keep the Facebook page up as long as the rules are followed, and we don't have any more issues with the Facebook bots, because the group is very important. We think we help a lot of people, and we want to keep it to where it's available.
Oh, and you do help a lot of people. You really do. Yeah. When you see the postings, when y'all disappeared that one time, people were going nuts, freaking out. But they
Well, it's like Trina said. We don't know if it was reported. I mean, the post had been up for almost 2.5 months, so someone had to come in, and report the page. And haters are going to hate.
I know.
It's like Trina said, haters are going to hate, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Someone, I do content creating on the Bobcast on YouTube channel, and just 2 weeks ago, a guy got on there, made a comment about the chickens, and I was like, well, I looked at your page. You don't have a damn chicken on yours at yours. Where do you stand on that? You don't have any chickens of your own. Let's see videos of yours.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people get on there just to join these chicken groups
just to start stuff.
Their only contact with a chicken is a bucket of KFC.
Yeah.
I mean, they're out there.
They are. They're out just to cause stuff. And I have some of my own groups too, and I find people on there that have, on my groups, you have to be approved to join.
Yeah.
And I look at their profiles.
Yeah.
If they have nothing to do with what I'm talking about in the group, they don't get in.
Yeah. Well, we have a new rule in our Facebook group. You have to have a profile, and Marilee and Sarah and Marissa and Trina, I want to look at their profile before I accept them, and I better see a chicken somewhere, or a duck, or a turkey, or a guinea, or you ain't you ain't getting in there.
So I saw
we cannot risk it again. We cannot risk that these sites being shut down because people don't want to follow the rules.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. I saw a posting made about someone needing to get rid of some roosters, and I looked at a guy that made a comment wanting to pick them up. He said he travels all over picking them up, chickens and roosters. I looked into him.
Mm-hmm.
He's in jail now.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Thanks to me.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I know what he was doing. You know, and I have the contacts in law enforcement. I'm former law enforcement. I know who to contact. He's in jail. Well, he got. Yeah, you got it. You said, you know, you're on camera right now too.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, I can just imagine what was going on.
Oh yeah. And then, you know, this is the thing, you got to look at these people and so forth. Just like there's another guy, and he's a local around here, and on his page, he has pictures of gators. He raises gators, so yes, he wants live chickens.
Of course.
For his gators. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's free food for. I mean, yeah. So I mean, you're trying to find a sweet home to rehome your chicken. Well, guess what? It just became gator dinner. Yeah. So you just got to look at these things. You know, you got to look at people's profiles and read about it, because you just never know.
You have to.
Yeah.
Because there, you know, I was going through one profile the other day, and it wasn't a real common name, so I just typed it in on Facebook and hit people, you know, and all of a sudden here comes all these profiles. Not one of them had a picture. You click on it, every one of them was entered at a different date, but they all had the same name. There's like 30 of them, you know. So who are these people? Yeah. You know,
after my mom died, I took over her Facebook page, her profile on Facebook after she passed away. And she was very, you know, she's retired from the Department of Justice. She was a very smart woman. She wrote books, and she was an artist. But, you know, when you get older, you know, some people, they get past you and everything. And I found like 7 people with the same name on her Facebook friends list.
Yeah.
And only one of them's a real one. The other 6 are fakes that took over someone's name.
Yeah.
Just to get on other people's accounts. You know, and it's so easy to do that, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, they can clone you. You know, one good thing about the website, they can't clone us on there, where you can clone you. You know,
the only thing you got to worry about is people hacking your website.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've already run into that, and that's no fun. And it happened a month ago for me. Yeah. Everything got hacked but Facebook and PayPal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're getting Marissa sent me something, and this is weird. She sent me something last night, and it's on our Lone Star Chicken Care 2.0 Facebook group. And it's an actual screenshot, and it says $1,814.53 is available in Lone Star Chicken Care 2.0. And I have no idea.
Let me see. Who's Puff Mama?
That's Marissa. That's what I call her, Puff Mama.
Oh God, I thought maybe that's who posted this. I'm going, what?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's.
Oh, here it is. I'll talk to you about that after the show.
All right.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
That's actually legit. That could actually be legit. as in better for Lone Star Chicken Care, that might be the amount of money you created through Facebook, because Facebook pays people now.
What?
Yes. Like I love talking to people. I love talking about chickens. I love talking about things I love. And that's why I have the podcast. I also have Vets and Coffee, it's another podcast. Yeah. And then each one of these is their own YouTube channel. So then I've got a third YouTube channel called Lonesome Tree Designs, where I'm talking about my leather work and knife work and doing videos of me doing leather and knife work. So I've got 3 different channels talking about 3 different things. Well, when you reach 1,000 subscribers, you can start getting paid by YouTube. Well, Facebook does the same thing. And you think about how many followers Lone Star Chicken Care has.
Yeah.
And how many postings are being made, and how many people are talking about stuff. That could be a legitimate form of payment from Facebook that you have.
Morris, I hope you're listening to this.
But it's true. It's crazy, but you can make money from this. Just like I've got 3 items, chicken related items, that I'm going to give away. One's a rodent proof feeder for chickens, and then I've got a trough feeder, and I've got something else. I can't remember what it was, but that I'm going to be, when I hit 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel for the podcast, I'm going to give them away. So if you are following us, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and like on it, and hit the little bell on there. And by hitting the little bell, that lets you know when we have new events coming up or new shows or whatever. But when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start doing giveaways, because I have other stuff given to me by people that follow me. I'll be doing coffee. I'll be giving away coffee too.
Yeah.
But when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll start doing that. But when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I can start getting paid as well from YouTube.
Yeah, but we've only had this page up for.
But you have thousands of people on there that are members, probably. I mean, how many members y'all have on there?
On this new one, about 200.
Okay. Well, you never know. So it's
but now One Stop Chicken Health Shop has a lot, and that's, and, they have a ton. We got a ton there.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll
figure it out.
See.
Yeah.
Well, I got an emergency. I got a lady just sent me a text, and it doesn't look very good. With this little Orpington. So I'm gonna have to bail, Bailey.
Well, we've been on for a good 45 minutes, so it's been a good show.
Well,
and I've got to head to Houston. I got to go pick up coffee beans. We got to do some more roasting and everything. But I appreciate you coming on.
Hey, I always enjoy coming out here, and I love how you got your pens and everything. Now you've done a lot of work with those egg. What do you call them? I can't think right now.
Leghorns?
No, the egg.
Oh, egg laying nests?
Yeah, those. That is great.
Yeah, what he's talking about is the egg laying nest, so the rollout egg laying nest. The rollout egg laying nest, which I love. And I talked about that last week. I think the hen gear is the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do. Hen gear is the best. I really like them. But they're really neat.
Your new Hamps and your Leghorns are just absolutely beautiful. I mean, that's a nice looking bird. Very nice look. Healthy.
Yeah.
Healthy birds.
Well, they were good looking when they were mixed in with the other coop with the New Hampshires and Rhode Island Reds. But since I moved them, there's less stress between the birds.
Yes.
And they're able to, and I mean, the rooster's crowing now. He never crowed before.
Yeah.
He's got his own place. He's got his own little pad. He's happy. He's got his women with him,
He got his own harem.
That's right. I mean, he even has a Delaware in there. And the only reason the Delaware is in there is because they're raised together.
Yeah.
And that Delaware was supposed to be a Leghorn, because when they're little, they're all yellow.
Yeah.
But he's loving it. So they're going to stay in there. And I'm only going to add maybe 3 more Leghorns in there.
I'll tell you one thing, you'll be getting some nice white eggs.
Oh, I have been. And in fact,
those Leghorns lay. They lay.
Last night for dinner, I had steamed vegetables and scrambled eggs, and I used 4 white leghorn eggs.
Yeah.
I mean, they were good. I mean, Bailey had them for dinner on the top of her dog food.
Yeah.
And I had them with mine, and that was my dinner. Yeah. So.
Well, also, congratulations on Bailey getting her certificate.
Yeah, graduating. Yeah.
She graduated.
So now we can go flying now, legally go flying now.
There you go.
Not that I can fly because I can't because of my legs, but yeah. Yeah. But now they passed a law as of September 1st. I mean, people could be fined up to $1,000 for lying about having service dogs.
We'll just take you a service chicken.
Huh?
People are taking chickens on flights now, and turkeys and everything.
Now it's in Texas. You can get fined up to $1,000. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, well, hey, we thank you once again for coming on. We really enjoyed having you on. And for the upcoming event in December, we'll come out there and do a live broadcast.
Yeah.
And you didn't see it, but in my shop back here, I've got my knife shop set up, started building knives again. And also in there is a wooden item I'm building. That's my chicken shit bingo cage.
There you go.
So we can bring that out to the event and do chicken shit bingo and raise money for Lone Star Chicken Care.
We can do that. I'll have my rooster Putin there. He's gonna be the one that gets despurred.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a 14-pound Russian Orlov.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably I don't know what chicken you think shits the most.
The ones that eat the most.
Then I'll bring a Rhode Island Red with me.
Oh, they'll definitely do it. I mean, if you've never played chicken poop bingo, it's one of the most fun games you can play.
Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll have the Bobcast show, and we'll do chicken shit bingo, and we'll be raising money for Lone Star Chicken Care, and that'll be a lot of fun.
It will.
Yeah.
I'll have a good time. All right, Chris. Good seeing you again, my friend.
We thank you once again.
And thank you for the listeners.
Yeah, no problem. Once again, y'all, please go to YouTube and click on the Bobcast channel and subscribe if you would. And when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we've got giveaways that are going to be given away. And so that's about it. Thank you once again.
All right. Thanks.
All right.